So I want to tell you about a woman by the name of Lucille Hunter. In 1897, with her husband Charles, she began the long journey up to the Klondike where her and her husband were hoping to find their fortune. And unlike 100,000 other prospectors who were doing the same, Lucille was making the journey pregnant. And her child was actually born at Teslin Lake on the journey and was named Teslin in honor of her birthplace. Now eventually Lucille and her husband got to the Klondike, but they didn't find their fortune. They did start prospecting, and they started to do that for years and years and found a bit of success. Now Charles died in 1939, but Lucille would actually continue to make the journey to check their claims for years afterwards, walking on foot from Mayo to Dawson City, a distance of about 320 kilometers. In 1942, Lucille actually moved to Whitehorse, where she operated a laundry, and she did that for several years until she started to go blind. And even though she was blind, she continued to live on her own and did very well and was a very well-loved person. Eventually, though, her house did burn down and she was forced to move out of it, and she got herself a basement apartment, and that's where she lived until she eventually found her way into an old age home. Now, Lucille died in 1972, but before she died, the Yukon Order of Pioneers actually gave her an honorary membership to honor her for her work as a miner, and she was the first woman to ever receive an honorary membership with the organization.